The King, the Peacock, and the Boy. A story of a vow. Today, we explore a marvelous tale where a single wish weaves together three completely different lives. Our protagonists, a king, a peacock, and a little boy. What is the connection between them? It all begins with a surprising number, 7. That is the age at which a young boy attained the state of an arhat, meaning he severed all worldly afflictions at just 7 years old. How is such a profound spiritual realization possible for a child? To find the answer, we must rewind time to his previous life. Act I, the peacock at the Buddha's feet. The story begins with an extraordinary encounter on Vulture Peak. Imagine the scene. The Buddha is teaching the Dhamma when suddenly a magnificent peacock flies down. It doesn't come for food or rest. It perishes its wings and listens in silence, as if it understands the ultimate truths of the universe. The Buddha spoke to the peacock about the core of his teachings, the 3 marks of existence. Impermanence. All conditioned things are transient. Suffering. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. Non-self. All phenomena are empty of a self-entity. The peacock listened with a heart full of unprecedented joy. Carrying this spiritual bliss, it took flight, only for a dramatic twist to occur. An eagle swept down and ended its life. This sudden death perfectly illustrated the very impermanence the Buddha had just described. Because the peacock's final thought was one of pure joy and faith in the truth, it gained immense merit. That consciousness was reborn in the city of Rajgir into a wealthy merchant family. The boy grew up with an innate, so deep faith in the Buddha. His spiritual path was so swift that by age 7, he entered the monkhood and attained enlightenment. But this leads to a deeper question. Why was he a peacock in the first place? Act 2. The wish of a defeated king. To find the source, we must travel even further back. The story actually begins with a single thought in the mind of a king. Long ago, there was a king who once commanded thousands, but he lost a great war. Alone and defeated, he fled into a dark, deep forest on a single horse. In his despair, he saw a flock of peacocks playing freely in the woods. The contrast was staggering. His world was one of blood, fear, and failure. Their world was one of peace and harmony. In that moment of intense envy, he thought, how wonderful it would be to be a peacock. No wars, no worries. Just then, he discovered a sage meditating in the forest. Despite his own plight, the king felt a surge of faith. He took the last bit of dry rations from his saddlebag and offered them to the sage. He then made a specific 2-part vow, the envious wish. May I be reborn as a peacock in my next life. The wise wish, and after that, may I meet the true Buddha and attain ultimate liberation. The mystery is solved. The defeated king, the listening peacock, and the 7-year-old Ahat are the same soul on a 3-stage journey. propelled by a wish made in a moment of desperation. The karmic insight, the danger of filtered desires. You might think the king got everything he wanted. Isn't that a happy ending? The danger lies in the motivation of the first wish. The king wished to be a peacock because he only saw the glamorous side, the beauty and the freedom. He ignored the reality that peacocks face hunger, disease, and predators, like the eagle that eventually killed him. He made a wish based on an idealized, incomplete image. Life application, the full picture visualization. We can apply this to our modern lives through a psychological exercise. Before you crave a new job, a specific lifestyle, or someone else's status, practice seeing the full reality. Don't just see the highlight reel. Behind every perfect life on social media are struggles you don't see. Balance the joy with the risk. Like the peacock, every beautiful state has its eagle waiting in the shadows. Seek the ultimate. The king's saving grace wasn't the wish to be a bird. It was the second part of his vow, the wish for liberation. Reflection. As we conclude, ask yourself, what kind of perfect life do you find yourself envying today? Try to look behind that polished image. What part of the messy, complex reality are you currently overlooking? Remember, your thoughts today are the blueprints for your journey tomorrow.